Hey, I'm Said, and I'm going to present ICT assignment. And the first one is what is e-commerce. As we all know, e-commerce is the subset of e-business or electronical business, uh, which is the purchasing, selling, or exchanging goods and services over a computer network such as the internet, through which transactions or terms are performed electronically. The other is basics. Basics of e-library. Uh, E-library are the sites or websites that provide 24-hour online access to digitized video, audio, or written materials. So the users can get his or her information from his or her own computer screen by using internet. So having this concept in your mind, there are many advantages of e-library. The first one is no limiting physical boundary. This deals with the users of e-libraries need not to go to the library physically, unless and otherwise wherever there is an internet connection, peoples all over the world could gain to access the same information. This deals with the limiting or the non-limiting physical boundary. So the other is rounding the clock availability. This deals with e-library can be accessed at any time. For instance, 24 hours a day and 365 days of the year. Thus, there is information retrieval is the main advantage of e-library. So information retrieval deals with the users of e-library can search any terms, for example, words or phrases, in order to know the meanings of words or phrases from the internet. The other is cost. When we say cost, as we know from our background knowledge of technology, traditional libraries cost much money. For example, by buying books, by buying shelves and other materials that are important for school libraries. But in the case of the modernized forms of technology, there is no costing much money because the availabilities of e-libraries are present. So the costs of e-library maintaining much lower than that of traditional e-library. The other is the disadvantages of e-library. The disadvantages of e-library deals with the efficiency. So the efficiency is the much large volumes of informations are available on the internet. Finding the exact material for a specific task becomes increasingly difficult. The other is the initial cost is high. So the initial cost is high. It deals with the infrastructure cost, such as the cost of hardware, software, and leasing communication circuit is generally very high. So this is all about what is e-library and e-commerce means. So what is social media network? So we all know what is social media networks in the modern in the recent century. So social media network deals with what social media network deals with or social media networks are the interactive computer mediated technologies that facilitate the creation and sharing of information, idea, career interests, and other expressions via virtual communities and networks. So, what is the social media networks' importance or advantage? When we see the advantage of social media networks allow students to share their academic tasks and allow students to access information immediately and much more. So when we see the disadvantage or social media, there is a reputation is there, hacking is there, and addiction is there. The main disadvantage of social media is addiction. So the addiction parts of social media is increasingly difficult to students or other persons. This deals with what is social media networks is. The other is what's computer virus. So computer virus is, as you know, the malicious program that self-replicates by copying itself into another program. So if computer virus is this, the purpose of computer virus, what is the purpose of computer virus? So the purpose of computer virus is creating creating to infect vulnerable systems, to gain control from admin, and to steal sensitive data from the users. This is also the purposes of a computer virus. The other is what is meant by cyber attack and cyber security. So cyber attacks is any attempt to steal, gain, disable, alter, destroy unauthorized access to a computer system, infrastructure, networks, or any other smart device. So if the concepts of cybersecurity is this, so what is cybersecurity? When we say cybersecurity, so cybersecurity is a contrast idea or the conception idea of cyber attack. So cybersecurity refers to the body of technologies, processes, and practices designed to protect networks, device programs, and data from attack, damage, or unauthorized access. This is all about the ICT assignments. Thank you, and turn to Abdul. Hey Abdul.
Hello, I am Abdul. I am going to introduce the ICT assignment. The first one is e-learning. E-learning is a means of learning through technology, such as network. It uses electronic technology to access educational curriculum outside of the traditional classroom. It includes the course, degree, and program delivered completely online. E-learning is not a course that is delivered via DVD or CD-ROM or over television channel. Rather, e-learning is interactive. That means you can communicate with your teachers and your classmates. This e-learning has its own advantage and disadvantage. Its advantage include it's timely and accessible. It has learner control. It has interactive mode, and it provide up-to-date information. Its disadvantage is it's lack cultural acceptance. It reduce social and cultural interaction, and it need technological investment. The second one is e-government. E-government is the use of information technology to exchange information and services with citizens and businessmen and other organs of government. This e-government provide three main functions. The first one is e-administration. That means improving the process of government by using technology. The second is e-citizens and e-services. Using technology, providing a public service to citizens. The third one is e-society. That means using technology, developing interaction among the societies, such as developing communities and civil society. E-government increase the efficiency of the government, and it reduce manpower, and it reduce the operation cost, and it reduce corruption. So it save the money and the time. The third one is e-banking. E-banking is fast, easy, and efficient electronic service that enable you to access your bank account and carry out online banking service. E-banking is convenient. That means you can use whenever you like at any time. It reduces paperwork because it organizes our data or documents. It is so fast, so it saves our time. This e-banking has three main disadvantages. The first one is the security issue, because the online banking is likely to suffer a hacker. The second one is lack of documentation, because everything is happening on the computer screen. There is no receipt. The third disadvantage is failure, system failure. Because it's online, it's possible to fail and crash. So the all data may be lost. The fourth one is what is the computer antivirus? The computer antivirus software is a type of program that is designed and developed to protect the computer from viruses and computer worms. Although there are different types of computer antivirus, all basic functions are to scan, detect, and remove the virus from the computer. The last question is what is the difference between internet and intranet? Obviously, internet is globally connected networks of computers that enable people to share information and to communicate with each other globally. On the other hand, intranet is restricted, or it's a local network that enable people to store, organize, and share information within an organization. Internet is public. It's open for everyone who wants to use it. That means it is the collection of various LAN, WAN, and MAN. But intranet is public. It is private and organizational. It's maybe it's individual LAN or MAN. This internet provide us unlimited information, but intranet is limited information. Intranet is safer than internet. There is also the third net, which is called extranet. This extranet include intranet and additionally customers, collaborators, and other trusted individuals. So don't confuse internet and intranet. Thank you.